How did Roy Keane become the most feared man in Premier League history? What was it about his presence that left opponents crumbling? And how did he lead Manchester United to unparalleled success with just sheer willpower and grit? Get ready to uncover the untold story behind the Roy Keane effect, where one man changed the game forever. Let's dive into the life and career of the ultimate midfield enforcer, Roy Keane. Roy Maurice Keane was born on August 10, 1971, in the Mayfield suburb of Cork, Ireland. Imagine growing up in a working-class family where football is the heartbeat of the household. Keane's father, Maurice, worked various jobs to support the family, from a local knitwear company to Murphy's Irish Stout Brewery. Despite the hard work, there was always time for football. Keane's family was passionate about sports, especially football. Many of his relatives played for junior Cork clubs, and this sporty environment naturally influenced young Roy. At just 9 years old, Keane took up boxing, training for several years and winning all 4 of his bouts in the novice league. Can you imagine young Roy, not just on the football field, but in the boxing ring too? Talk about a double threat. But football was his true passion. Growing up, Keane supported Celtic and Tottenham Hotspur, idolizing players like Liam Brady and Glenn Hoddle. Later, Manchester United's Brian Robson became his ultimate hero. Keane's journey started with Rockmount AFC in 1981. He quickly made a mark, being voted Player of the Year in his first season. Rockmount AFC wasn't just any team. It was where Keane's winning mentality and high standards were forged. From U12 to U17, his Rockmount team went unbeaten, winning 6 doubles. Imagine going years without losing a single match. This incredible streak instilled in Keane a powerful winning mentality and high expectations. Despite his talent, Keane faced setbacks early on. Unlike many of his teammates, he was overlooked for trials with English football teams. Can you believe that? A future legend turned down just because he was considered too small. But did that stop him? No way. One setback was being turned down from the Ireland schoolboys squad after a trial in Dublin. This is where the real story begins. Despite the setbacks in his early years, Roy Keane's determination was unyielding. In 1989, he joined Cobh Ramblers, a semi-professional team. This marked the beginning of his senior career. Imagine an 18-year-old Keane, eager to prove himself, playing 47 times for both the senior and youth teams in just one season, and scoring 11 goals. Not bad for a player initially considered too small. At Cobh Ramblers, Keane played primarily on the right flank rather than in central midfield. His versatility was clear from the start. He wasn't just playing, he was dominating. Keane's performances earned him the Player of the Year award from both the club and the supporters. This early recognition was a testament to his undeniable talent and work ethic. But his journey to professional football wasn't straightforward. Keane's big break came when Nottingham Forest scout Noel McCabe spotted him. McCabe was impressed by Keane's good skill and vision and his aggressive tackling. This led to Keane signing with Nottingham Forest after a successful trial. It was a pivotal moment. Keane was about to step onto a bigger stage. Roy Keane's time at Nottingham Forest was crucial in shaping the footballer we came to know and admire. He made his debut against Liverpool at Anfield in August 1990. Imagine a 19-year-old Keane playing on the right wing, facing one of the toughest teams in English football. He showed no fear, impressing everyone with his energy and determination. Keane quickly established himself as a key player in Forest's midfield. Under the mentorship of the legendary manager Brian Clough, he learned the importance of simplicity in football. Clo's advice, "You get it, you pass it to another player in a red shirt," became a fundamental principle in Keane's playing style. Despite his young age, Keane's leadership qualities started to shine. His teammates noticed his competitive spirit and his ability to drive the team forward. In his final year at Forest, even though the team faced relegation, Keane was voted the club's Player of the Season by the fans. This recognition highlighted his impact and importance to the team. It was at Forest that Keane caught the attention of top Premier League clubs. His performances were too impressive to ignore. Keane's journey was about to take another significant turn as he moved to one of the biggest clubs in the world. Roy Keane's journey from Nottingham Forest to Manchester United was anything but straightforward. His performances at Forest had caught the attention of top Premier League clubs, but it was his near move to Blackburn Rovers that added drama to his transfer saga. In 1992, Keane was close to signing with Blackburn Rovers. He had even negotiated a contract with a relegation escape clause at Forest, which was activated when the team was relegated. Keane had verbally agreed to join Blackburn, and everything seemed set. But then, fate intervened. A paperwork delay over a weekend gave Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson a crucial window of opportunity. Hearing about the potential move, Ferguson quickly contacted Keane directly. Imagine the scene. Keane, just 21 years old, getting a call from one of the greatest managers in football history. Ferguson didn't waste any time. He ensured United had the necessary paperwork ready and met with Keane on a Saturday. By Sunday, Keane had signed for Manchester United for £3.75 million, a then British transfer record. It was a decisive move by Ferguson, and it changed the course of Keane's career forever. Keane made an immediate impact at United. In his home debut against Sheffield United, he scored twice, showing everyone why Ferguson had fought so hard to bring him to Old Trafford. Keane's aggressive playing style, combined with his relentless drive and determination, made him a perfect fit for a team aiming for the top. Under Ferguson's guidance, Keane's game reached new heights. He quickly became a central figure in United's midfield, known for his fierce tackling, leadership, and ability to control the tempo of the game. In 1997, following Eric Cantona's retirement, Keane was appointed club captain. It was a role he embraced fully, leading United through one of the most successful periods in the club's history. One of Keane's most memorable performances came in the 1999 Champions League semi-final second leg against Juventus. Despite receiving a yellow card that ruled him out of the final, Keane delivered an inspirational performance. He scored a crucial goal and drove the team forward with his sheer willpower, leading United to a 3-2 comeback victory. It was a display of leadership and determination that epitomized everything Keane stood for. Keane's battles with Arsenal, particularly with Patrick Vieira, became legendary. Their fierce rivalry defined English football in the early 2000s. The infamous tunnel confrontation with Vieira before a match at Highbury in 2005 showed Keane's fiery temperament and his desire to win at all costs. Throughout his time at United, Keane won 17 major trophies, including 7 Premier League titles and the 1999 Champions League. His leadership, high standards, and relentless drive made him a key figure in United's dominance. Sir Alex Ferguson described him as the most influential presence in the dressing room. Keane's impact on Manchester United's success cannot be overstated. But Keane's story doesn't end there. Let's explore his time with Celtic and his journey with the Irish national team. After leaving Manchester United in 2005, Roy Keane joined Celtic, the club he supported as a boy. Although his time at Celtic was brief, lasting only about 6 months, Keane helped the team win the Scottish Premier League and the Scottish League Cup. His career at Celtic ended in June 2006 due to a long-standing hip injury, marking the end of his playing days. Keane's international career with the Republic of Ireland began in 1991. He quickly became a key player and was made captain by manager Mick McCarthy in 1996. One of Keane's standout moments was being named Ireland's Player of the Tournament at the 1994 World Cup. His leadership and performances were crucial for the national team. However, Keane's international career was not without controversy. The most infamous incident occurred just before the 2002 World Cup in Saipan. Keane had a heated argument with manager Mick McCarthy over the team's training facilities, leading to Keane being sent home from the tournament. This incident highlighted Keane's demanding nature and his willingness to stand up for what he believed was right. Despite the controversies, Keane's influence on the Irish national team was significant. He scored important goals, such as the one against Portugal in a World Cup qualifier in 2001 and his 2 goals against Cyprus in another qualifier. Keane retired from international football in 2005 after Ireland failed to qualify for the 2006 World Cup, ending a 14-year career with 67 caps and 9 goals. Roy Keane's career was filled with intense moments and fierce rivalries. Next, we'll delve into some of the controversies that defined his playing days. Roy Keane's career was marked by several controversies, which only added to his legend. One of the most infamous incidents was the Saipan affair, just before the 2002 World Cup. Keane had a heated argument with Ireland's manager, Mick McCarthy, over the poor training facilities. Keane, never one to hold back, expressed his frustration openly, leading to a massive fallout. He told McCarthy, "You haven't a clue what you're doing," right in front of the entire squad. As a result, Keane was sent home from the tournament. This incident showcased his uncompromising nature and his high standards, but it also cost Ireland their captain. Then there's the infamous clash with Alf Inge Haaland. In 2001, during a Manchester derby, Keane made a shocking tackle on Manchester City's Haaland, which many saw as retaliation for an earlier incident in 1997, when Haaland accused Keane of faking an injury. Keane later admitted in his autobiography that the tackle was premeditated. He received a red card for the foul and faced heavy criticism, but it underscored his fierce competitiveness and long memory for grievances. Keane's blunt honesty sometimes put him at odds with his own teammates. In November 2005, he gave a highly critical interview on MUTV, Manchester United's official TV channel, following a 4-1 defeat to Middlesbrough. In the interview, Keane harshly criticized several of his teammates, including John O'Shea, Alan Smith, Kieran Richardson, Darren Fletcher, and Rio Ferdinand. The interview was deemed too damaging to broadcast and was pulled by the club, but the damage was done. This incident contributed to his departure from Manchester United shortly after. Red cards were a frequent occurrence in Keane's career, reflecting his aggressive playing style. He received 13 red cards during his time at Manchester United, a record in English football. One notable incident was his first red card as Ireland captain in Mick McCarthy's first game as manager. In the dying minutes of the match against Russia, Keane was sent off, setting the tone for a turbulent international career. Another memorable incident was the 1995 FA Cup semi-final against Crystal Palace, where Keane stamped on Gareth Southgate's chest as he lay on the ground. Keane only received a yellow card for this, but it was another example of his fiery temperament. These controversies, while painting a picture of a volatile and intense character, also contributed to the aura of Roy Keane. His no-nonsense approach, high standards, and willingness to confront anyone, teammate or opponent, made him a feared and respected figure in football. Roy Keane's legacy in football is undeniable. Known for his leadership, high standards, and fierce competitiveness, Keane is widely regarded as one of the best midfielders of his generation. His time at Manchester United, in particular, solidified his place among football's greats. Reflecting on his career, Sir Alex Ferguson said, "Roy Keane was the best midfielder in the world of his generation. He was the embodiment of my beliefs and values. He was the most influential player in the dressing room. He was a great leader, a great captain." His legacy is defined by his incredible career as a player, marked by his relentless drive and refusal to settle for anything less than excellence. Keane's story is one of unwavering determination and a testament to the power of resilience and leadership in football. That's the incredible and thrilling story of Roy Keane. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite Roy Keane moments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to Hat-Trick Thrills for more captivating football stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.